In 12 hours I will get the answer, divorce or open marriage. I gave him an ultimatum, either an open marriage or divorce. I caught my husband of 12 years cheating on me. I do know the girl because she is a part-time cashier at the local grocery store. He has been spending a lot of money on her. I got the proof and confronted his ass. He did what most cheaters do, deny and gaslight. When he couldn't make up more lies, he finally caved and started with his big man tears of "Don't leave me, baby. I swear I will change." I gave him options. Either we open our marriage, and keep our home and keep our children, and they will grow up in a house and not shift every weekend. You can keep your side chicks as long as you do not bring them into our home. We will have set of rules and boundaries. I laid out all the boundaries and conditions. 1. He cannot spend money from our joint account. He can spend money from his personal expenses, however, in case of emergency, he will put his family above his side chicks. 2. Never bring them home or into our space where we have our kids. 3. No family members or friends. 4. Always use protection and regular STD checkups. 5. We will tell each other about the dates and when are we going, who are we with. We do not have to share pictures of our partners. 6. If he gets a woman pregnant, it's the end, and if I get pregnant by another man, I will either get an abortion or put the kid to adoption, or if the father agrees, he can keep the baby and I will sign away my rights, and yes, he is more than welcome to divorce me and I will not push him for child support for another man's child. Or, we will get a divorce. We will split everything evenly. The house is in my name, so I will keep the house. We will only contact through parenting app. No bad mouthing to our kids. If our kids want to know the truth later in life, we will tell them. We will have a healthy co-parenting relationship. He can have as many girlfriends as he wants, but he shouldn't force our children to accept them. It's for our kids to decide. I gave him 48 hours. 12 hours is left. We will see what he decides. If he cannot, then I will make the decision for both of us. My decision is divorce. Relevant comments. This just sounds like revenge. Because I am an idiot. This is not the first time he cheated. I forgave him. I found sexting and he blamed it on his sex addiction, and I forgave him because we had children. Even now he blamed it on me that I do not give him sex. I mean, he is a bum and doesn't do his part of chores. Always complains. So, I gave him what he wants. He wants to have sex with multiple women. I am giving him that under my condition, so that he cannot blame it on me that I never did anything on the sex part. Knowing him, I know he will not decide it. I have to take this decision for us. Like I always do. Just divorce. Don't do this open marriage option because he won't stick to it. You really think he will agree to the open marriage? I am already checked out. I am just giving him a choice so that later he doesn't say I didn't try to make it work or deprived him of sex. He was literally crying and hyperventilating when I brought up the divorce first. He wanted me to give him another chance. I gave him under my condition. He said he will do anything I ask for, but it's a cheater's dream scenario. Yes, but on the other hand, he will also have to face the fact that his wife is sleeping with other people. You think if he agrees to an open marriage I will stay at home wait for him? No, I will look into fun outside my marriage. If it was really beneficial for him, he would have said yes when I brought it up. He is still texting me wanting to talk and saying this is not the way, and my most favorite line of all, we will go to church, as if that's going to help. Update, I choose divorce. Well, I gave the verdict before 12 hours was up because I knew he will not choose any of the option and rather gaslight me. I gave him 48 hours, he couldn't decide. He still wanted to talk and see if we can work things out. I told him to pack his stuff and get out. He begged and pleaded. I stood firm. He said if several couples make it work and whatnot, but I am not a doormat who will waste several years of her life building a foundation that was already broken. I have contacted my lawyer. I will serve him within this week. I already had the divorce papers ready, but I didn't serve him because I gave him the option of what it is going to be. Soon, our family will know, and I will not hear anyone who says to give him a chance. I did and he failed. I don't believe in cheating makes relationships stronger crap like that one guy in my comments told me. I know I cannot even look at him the same way. I am done being weak and making excuses for him. That's it. I am sitting in my empty house. My kids are with my mother. I don't know where he is or what he is doing. I guess I knew this would have been the ultimate fate of my marriage even if we choose open relationship. But I guess I didn't want my kids to come from a broken home. But then again, my kids would have lost it anyways. My mother forgave my dad and he never cheated, but I knew that in the back of her mind she still had suspicion that my dad was cheating. She never fully trusted him. No matter how much she said they are okay and after the incident their love was stronger, no matter how much she was praised for being a strong woman for giving her husband a second chance, I knew she wasn't fully trusting my father. He didn't know it, but people around them knew, and she sighed a relief when he died. It just meant she doesn't have to pretend anymore. Sorry, I am just rambling. I am a mess right now. I am just coping by posting on Reddit and talking to internet strangers. The point is I don't want to live like my mother worrying where he is, if he is really going to work or not. Being a cell guard in my own marriage. I won't lie, when I told him I will get a divorce, I felt lighter, as if a weight has been lifted. Thanks people. Relevant comments. About his previous cheating. 7 years ago. We went to therapy and worked things out. He was a loving husband and whatnot. But soon he fell into his usual pattern. I gave him a chance because my own mother gave my dad a chance and their marriage stayed till my dad died. I doubt she ever fully trusted him or loved him the same. I thought I could make it work as well. OOP's epic response to someone who blamed her for her husband cheating. Not necessary for the story, but well written and requested to be added. There is so many things wrong with your comment. It will take a minute. First of all, the fact that you put sex and food on the same line is wrong. Starving someone is literally a crime. You are murdering that person. How is not having sex murdering that person? In which state it is a crime? Secondly, I had sex with him. It was not an issue. I saw how he threw tantrums like a kid when I rejected. The first time he cheated I forgave and was more active in sex. But the amount of orgasmless sex, or as I call it sandpaper sex, I had to endure was mind-boggling. Should I have cheated? So every woman who has not been satisfied for their husband should have cheated. I mean, you did say people who do not get food at home will look outside. But if that happens, you will not blame the man for ruining the marriage by not satisfying their wives. You will blame the woman for being selfish. Also, guys always complain about their wives do not have sex. Have you ever asked the wives why? Are they ill? Are their emotional needs being met? I was a mom who worked and came home and did every chore, cooked, cleaned, helped with the kids. He did his part, but I was doing most of it. Do you guys ever stop and think that maybe she is exhausted, that's why she is not having sex? Do you guys even care about a woman's pleasure? Most women have a normal libido. If you guys kill it by not romancing them, or fulfilling their emotional needs, they will resent you. They will not see the sex as something pleasurable but rather a chore. That's why women feel like they are made. You guys want sex on demand. Do not care that you have to ease a woman into it. You guys do not want wives. You just want a live and sex worker. This is why men leave their wives when they are terminally ill or have sickness. Because they are not having sex or meeting your demands. That's how I was treated and took it as an act of love. Trust me, it is not a woman's libido that ends a marriage. It's man's lack of patience, effort and the ability to control his D. Also, you say a woman ruins a relationship with her low libido. Trust me, if a woman has a lower libido, she will tell you before getting married or you will see the sigh. But you guys insist on these women being your partner so much. Because IDK guys think their magic stick will turn women into Mia Khalifa. Edit. I discovered my husband was cheating on me few months ago. It took me some time to gather evidence and get all my things aligned along with the divorce lawyer. He cheated on me 7 years ago while I was pregnant. I forgave him. We tried to make it work. Things were almost fine. I know things will not be the same as it used to be, but it was good. The second time I caught him, I was 100% done. I tried everything and sacrificed a lot and it was all in vain. I confronted him 10 days ago and he did what all cheaters do. Deny, manipulate and gaslight. He moved out of our house and is living with his parents. He has been calling non-stop. His last message he told me he broke up with his AP. But honestly, what is the point now? His mother called and said she was sorry and asked if there is a way I can forgive him and try to work things out. I told her absolutely not. I already gave him a chance and he blew it. She was upset but didn't push the matter. The kids are staying with my mom and stepdad. I have been in contact with my lawyer. I did cry the first day when he moved out, but haven't cried since. I went to the mall, got some good quality makeup. Went to the gym, went to the library to read in peace. I did make an appointment with my therapist, but mostly, I have been binge watching shows like Criminal Minds, Law and Order. I don't know why. I should feel sad, but I do not feel sad at all. Can someone explain this to me?